Greetings everyone and welcome back to Pakistan Saga. Today we are going to highlight a problem which is a systematic failure in Pakistan. According to the recent UNICEF reports, 25.1 million children are out of school between the age of 6 and 50. It's 35% of the Pakistan's school-going population, which means, in simple words, 1 out of 3 children are out of school. The question here is it a parental care issue or the negligence of parent, or is it a systematic error? So numbers are this high in millions. We cannot just call it an issue with the parents and their negligence. It's an issue in the system. The system fails to provide the basic facilities for the students and the students to go to the school. Education is not just a building or an enrollment campaign. It's much more than that. It's the whole process from enrollment in the school to the completion of your studies that this journey often breaks for many students. The reasons are quite depressing. In some remote areas, the schools are very far. Especially for the girls, the transport is not available or it's not safe. The school doesn't have the basic facilities, and even when there are the buildings and the school available, there is no teaching staff available. For governments, these are the separate administrative issues, but for parents, it's a chain that connects their children to the school. And when it breaks, it leaves the children out of the school. Now, when we go deeper into the issue and we see how the provincial data differ from each other. For example, in Balochistan, 69% of the children are out of school. But when we move to the Sindh, the figure raised to 44%. It means in some areas, the issue is more worse than the others. These issues shows us what happens when one-dimensional model is applied to different geography, infrastructure, and gender barrier. It leads to the inequality. The conventional model may work in urban areas, but in remote areas, it doesn't work. And this leads the children out of the school in these areas, for example, Balochistan and Punar Sindh. Due to the geography and the settlement issues, children have to walk miles and the schools are very far away and parents don't find the transport system for them. And thus, the students are left behind. Now, when we talk about infrastructure, what we need? Resources. So, now they're going to discuss it in the highlights of the budget. According to the Pakistan Economic Survey 2025 and 26, federal and provincial educational expenditure was about 962 billion PKR, which is only 0.8% of the total GDP. When we talk about the international standard, the benchmark is at least 6% of the GDP, where in Pakistan it's just 0.8%. Out of that 962 billion rupees, 745 billion was current expenditure, while 217 billion was development expenditure. The budget is mainly designed to maintain the system, not to design the services to help the children who are out of school. So the basic budget of the Pakistan is just maintaining the system. So what you understand from this is that the budget is maintaining the already existing infrastructure, not promoting the service designing in a way that it can help the children who are outside of the school. Now, the question arises, where does the government failure exist? Pakistan has constitutional promises, policies, and employment drives. The failure is the distance between declaring education a right and making that right works. Responsibility is a fragment. One office counts enrollment, another builds schools, another appoints teachers, and other manage social protection. Each department has report activity, while the child still cannot reach a functioning classroom. Somebody owns that complete journey. The system can appear busy while the outcome remains unchanged. Every child that is left outside is being told by the system that their future is not urgent. A better system should begin with the child, not with the department. Responsibilities for teaching them. Enrollment would be simple and local, while education planning would connect with transport. The question is not that whether your 25.1 million children want education. They clearly do. But the question is the government has assigned the system in a way that it can support the children to the school? When 25.1 million children remain outside school, the answer is painful but clear. This is not a collection of individual failure. It is a public service that has not been designed around the children who need it most. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast, and Allah Hafiz.